So if you dove into Netflix right after the Super Bowl, you might have seen the Cloverfield paradox. This is the third entry into the Cloverfield series, and while they're just loosely tied together, I think this one is pretty good. This sci-fi takes place in space, and the Earth is experiencing a massive power shortage. So the space station is there to try and figure out a new source of power. It's safer to do it in space than versus on Earth in case something goes wrong. When they fire up the particle accelerator, something really bad happens. There's a tear in the space-time continuum, and the Shepherd, which is the space station, is propelled into a different dimension. Now, this is where things get a little crazy and a little bit weird. The Cloverfield Paradox stars Elizabeth Debicki, Daniel Bruhl, Chris O'Dowd, David Oyelowo, Ji Yang, and Gugu Mbatha-Raw. The whole film reminds me of a cross between Life and Alien. Now, not that if you've seen Life, don't think and don't go where that movie takes you, but it just has a little bit of that feel. And in part of Alien also, there's a little bit of, is there going to be a chest burster scene in this? Well, you'll have to wait and see and find out. It's part of the Cloverfield family in that some strange things are going on Earth, and you're not exactly sure what it is. You don't see a lot of it, and that maintains throughout the first Cloverfield, then 10 Cloverfield Lane, and now even into Cloverfield Paradox. You don't really know exactly what's going on. You hear little things, or you'll see a shadow throughout smoke. There's power surges and power outages, and you hear some screams and different little news reports going on and stuff like that. But you're still not exactly sure, how is this truly tying in to the whole Cloverfield family? Well, you have to wait and see. It does answer a little bit, and I think part of the beauty with this is they can do whatever they want in it, because they're not following a strict sequel type of format here. We don't know exactly what's going on, and in different parts of the world, different things can be happening, and we don't even know exactly what the same timeline is. Like when Cloverfield happens, it's all found footage, and so it's after this attack on New York has happened. Now 10 Cloverfield Lane though, does that happen during it? Before it? After? We just haven't been given enough information to know, for sure. It's a bit of a tense ride, there are some jumpy parts to it, but overall it's a fairly just good sci-fi flick, even though the end will kind of leave you just a little bit ambivalent. If you haven't checked out the Cloverfield Paradox on Netflix, I recommend it. I give it 4 out of 5 couches. I'm Chris, this is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.